Alright, so I just want to do a video here on this Boston Globe reporter who tweeted out, he's very anti-gun, I guess, and he tweeted out that it would be funny if all the pro-gun people or gun owners got shot dead. I mean, what a fucking sick ass, and he wasn't joking, it didn't seem like either. He seemed fucking serious, and this is the problem with, people, and he's a fucking writer, I think, for the Boston Globe, I believe it was, and he comes out and says this shit. I mean, see, this is with the left, sure there's some more legitimate people on the left, but, there tends to be a lot of people who are just radical on the left. There's people on the left who, support Bernie Sanders, who are a little bit better. Then there's the people who are just insane, who are hardcore fucking communists, liberals, fascists, and then, there's your fucking real liberals out there that actually support the Second Amendment. And, real liberalism, in my opinion, is libertarianism. Meaning, I don't tell you what you can do with your life as long as you're not affecting me, and you don't, vice versa. But these fucking, liberals want to restrict the Second Amendment. And I mean, that's one thing. They want to, make unconstitutional orders to restrict the Second Amendment. But then there's this guy taking it to the extreme, saying he would think it would be funny if all anti-gunners, that would be so fucking funny. I mean, is this guy mental? I mean, seriously. From his tweets, I think he might be mental. I mean, he's got something fucking really wrong with him. If he thinks it's funny that people will die, that people would die. I mean, what a sick ass person, thinking it would be funny if gun owners were killed. A majority of gun owners are good people. They use the gun for good, whether that be hunting, fishing, protect against government, protect, your family from a criminal. Yes, there's a lot of people out there, mostly blacks, in gangs, or other people in gangs, who that's a lot of it use the gun for bad. That's a ton of what, bad guns are used for. But most gun owners are law-abiding citizens, and the statistics show most of the time way more guns are used for good than they are for bad. Way fucking more. So to come out and say this statement is just fucking horrible. It's so just. I mean, when somebody says a statement so absurd, I don't even like to explain why it's that absurd, because you people probably already know. It's like when that Florida man was told he can't barbecue in his own yard. I didn't really explain why it was that absurd that much, because because it's obvious why it's so absurd. It's fucking like North Korea like there. So I'm not really going to try to explain why it's that absurd, but we all know that's an absurd statement. So there you go, people. More fucking ridiculous statements here from the left. Just like, them glorifying, oh yeah, it's okay, media's, like Time Magazine comes out defending the Ferguson rioters, and so does, I believe it was Raw Story or some leftist media. Oh, but gun owners deserve to fucking die, or it would be funny if they died. See, it's just so illogical. Yeah, we're gonna praise fucking rioters, but then when it comes to legal gun owners who aren't doing anything wrong, aren't committing crimes, or just protecting their family, or want to hunt, or want to, shoot for fun, or whatever the fuck they want to do with it that's not hurting anybody at all. Oh, they're bad. It's just no fucking sense. See, it's a fucking mental almost, I think. So there you go, people. There's my thoughts on that.